Some of the cars you haul are such a pain, you have to call on a wrecker to get them unloaded.
I know, I still have 2 cars on the trailer. I promise, if you stick around for next week's video, it's gonna be worth the wait.
Thank you guys so much for your patience. As you can see, we got a little surprise. Got my oldest with me for Take Your Child to Work Day. We're going to go get these cars dropped off, and we're going to see why we needed that tow truck. But before we can get to the tow truck, we've got to get this Dodge Avenger off. And we're here right off US 33 in Goshen, Indiana. Got the jump box out because this thing has a dead battery. It's time to show my oldest the ropes, and he was off school this day. It was the day before Thanksgiving. Perfect opportunity to show him about some real world work and what life might be like for him someday.
I didn't think to grab you gloves from home. So, when you're ready, you grab this here with your fingers and pull it back like that. And then lift up to undo the ratchet. Pull back and lift the whole thing up. Keep holding it all the way over. Pull the strap out of the way. Grab it with your 2 fingers like this, if you can, like that, and pull it. Or that works too. We'll push it all the way over. Keep lifting. You gotta free that from those binder locks there. So squeeze this and push, 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 push. There we go. See how tight that was?
Yeah.
So take these off. You pull your hooks out. Yep. What I do is I take it, fold my hook in, then I start folding the strap on top of itself just like that. And just keep wrapping it around. See how you do. Yep, just keep wrapping it around itself. There you go. That goes in the toolbox right there. So pull the handle out.
Thank you.
Pull it out and then twist it. There you go. You can set that right in there.
Now, I know he was struggling. Y'all can't
Now
be
we
too
gotta
hard
pull
on
the
him.
ramps.
He's 10 years old, and it is cold as heck out. You may not be able to tell, but he's got a big old fluffy coat on underneath that high-vis shirt. It was probably about
This
20
guy
degrees that day, I
keeps my
think,
ramps
and he
from
was
being
fighting
taken
through it as
out,
best
so
he could.
I'm
Now
gonna
let's
pull
see
this
how he does
pin
with the
out
ramps.
Now pull the big pin out. It's a little tight, so you gotta give it a good yank.
Oh, I got it.
Yep, there you go. All the way out. Just grab that. That whole thing comes straight up. What I do, so we don't run it over, set that in the stake pocket. So just, that works too. I like to do this. That way it's out of the way and it doesn't go anywhere. And come on, my job's easy, right? So you tell me all the time is I don't work very hard. Straight back with it. I'll let you grab the other one. I'll take this one. That way your back's not in traffic. Because as you can see, it's getting a little busy out here today. Yep. Here. You want to grab it right in the middle if you can, but I'll give you a hand because I think it might be a little heavy for you. You want to set it towards the inside. Look at where your wheels are on the car. So you want to set it right about there. Perfect. Yep. Now I'll take my gloves back while you go sit in the truck and watch whatever you want.
So of course he can't drive the cars off the trailer, so I'm happy to set him up with the iPad and he can watch a little Disney or Hulu for a bit. He's really got it made. And now we're back to my favorite part of the job as a fellow transporter flies by here, and that is playing in traffic. If you're gonna haul cars back, I suggest you learn quickly how to get out of the way up on your trailer like this. It's saved my bacon more times than I can count.
Boys. Hey, not bad. Since I have the battery is dead.
So I got the car unloaded here, and just a reminder to anybody that does haul cars, or even the campers, take pictures. Even if it's a dealership you trust, if it's a customer you know, take pictures. Take pictures. Because pictures will save your butt if there's ever a claim. You want to have pictures at pickup and at delivery. I don't care who the customer is. It's always good to get pictures. Alright, so I know we kind of brushed through that first delivery here, but this is the main event, right? We're over here in Elkhart getting ready to unload, and this car was a real piece of work when it got loaded on. It got loaded with a forklift at IAA, had some serious front end damage, and had dislocated ball joint, damage to the control arm. Thankfully, called my customer right when I loaded, and they were prepared. I pulled up, set the brakes, maybe 5 minutes after doing so, I started taking straps off, and the tow truck showed up. So we're going to go ahead and pull this car off with the tow truck here.
Up by Rochester. I don't even think we lost a piece on the way here either.
If we did, we already.
Here you guys can get a really good look for the damage on the front end of this thing. It's not always hauling, nice clean cars that roll and drive right on and off the trailer. Sometimes you got to get creative, and it's really helpful when your customers are prepared for that, and it's helpful to know what to do in situations like this too.
Yeah, you're pulling to the side, that driver wheel's locked up.
No, no se va. No se va derecho. Ya lo tengo todo girado y no se va derecho.
What you're seeing him hook up right now is called a snatch block. It's basically just a pulley, and we're trying to find a spot on the trailer to hook it to, so we can redirect the pull of the winch cable and pull the back end of the car over. Now I actually carry a snatch block on my truck as well, but he wanted to use his, and I was more than happy to let him.
It's not long enough there. Let's see. Yeah, you tighten it up. Go ahead. Do me a favor, step back over by the drive tires, okay? Back by the drives.
The downside to Shipshe's pooch decking here is it seems like anytime we try to put a hook or snatch block in through the decking there, it gets stuck. So we'll go get the hammer and get this thing knocked out here. And right as I got back with the hammer, tow truck operator there got his bar on and was able to pop this thing right out. Nice and easy.
Bitches, bitches!
If you want to use that snatch block again, run the chain through the stake pockets here, and you can hook the snatch block to the chain.
Sometimes, it's not used to more down. Sometimes I use it.
Yeah.
I lived in Texas for a little bit, and I took Spanish in high school, but I don't pretend to be proficient in it. I have no idea what he said. In fact, the best Spanish I know is, no hablo español, prefiero hablar en inglés, por favor. So I usually just, yeah, sí, and laugh it off.
Stay right with me, bud.
It's gotten me out of a jam anytime there was a language barrier.
You see how he's using the snatch block there to kind of direct that winch over? The brake caliper on the other side is seized up, so the wheel's not spinning. It's causing it to be dragged sideways because that one wheel is catching. So he's re-rigged now. He's gonna keep pulling it over. See how it just pulls the whole car right over with it. I did this plenty running a tow truck. That's why I went and grabbed the chain because I thought he might need it, but he was able to reach from the back of his
Alright everybody, and that is how it's done. Got the tow truck
Well,
to
not for
offload
long.
the
That's
car.
their goal, right? They're
Empty
gonna fix it.
trailer. This would be the last load before Thanksgiving. I'm Connor for Crossbook RV Transport. Thank you guys so much for watching. Apologies for this video taking
Isn't
so
that
long,
something, huh?
but it is finally out, and here you are. Hope you enjoyed. Take care and
That
stay
looks like
safe
fun.
out there.